Hi everybody, I'm Mark Horner. This video is going to be a bit different from what I typically upload, and that's because several people shot the video that you're about to see, and I shot none of it. This all started back in April when my friend Janine, who lives on Vancouver Island up in Canada, sent a video clip to my phone that featured several very active sea lions along the beach near her home. Then Janine sent me another video featuring thousands of black birds out on the water, appearing, as she said in her text, like small black islands. What kind of birds were they? And why were they there at that time? I had no idea, and Janine wasn't sure. So I took a dive into some research. Meantime, Janine kept going back to the beach day after day to shoot more video, usually shooting with her iPhone on a gimbal just like this one. And as I continued to surf the internet for more information, I came across a Facebook page, Nature Nanaimo. It turned out several people were publishing their pictures and video from that same beach in Nanaimo to Facebook. I couldn't help but wonder, what if we could bring all of those clips together into one story, one video? So I reached out to the people who had uploaded to Facebook, and they've agreed to let me use their photography in this video. A video that simply aims to share the same sense of discovery and fun that I experienced as I learned about all that wildlife churning the waters in Nanaimo. I want to take a quick moment right here up front to thank the people who've allowed me to use their photography for this story, starting with Janine Sedola, who was going out to the beach almost every day for the better part of 2 weeks back in April to capture video for this story. And then there's Doug Fraser. He showed up with his DSLR, a really good lens, and he got us much closer looks at the feathered creatures out there on the water. And then there's Mike Donnelly. He got some excellent video of the sea lions who were gorging near the shoreline in what looked like emerald green water. And last but not least, Vanessa Lugin. She captured the moment on video when killer whales entered the scene. I'd also like to thank still photographer Linda Stevens for sharing her beautiful photos. Most of what you'll see in this story was shot by Janine, Doug, Mike, Vanessa, and Linda. Thank you all. And thank you to the others who've kindly replied to my questions along the way and supported this project. This video also includes an interview with Janine. It was conducted via Zoom meeting back in April. And now let's go to that beach in Canada and see this event that stirs, and you might say spawns, so much excitement. Vancouver Island, formed from rocks, born of volcanoes and an ancient sea. On this day, there's a new explosion of activity rapidly pulsating just beyond the shore at Neck Point Park in Nanaimo.
Oh, it's just spectacular. It's beautiful, it's magnificent, wonderful. It's like nothing that you've ever experienced before.
Out there, appearing like small islands the color of fresh black coal, thousands of birds. But what type of flying creatures are they? And why are they here now?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anything like it before.
Janine lives a few blocks from the beach, close enough to hear the clamor of sea wildlife, including barking sea lions. The shore offers a respite from a pandemic's self-isolation. Drawn to the sea air and beauty, along with the call of things wild, and the beat of the drum she plays with friends.
It seems to be a feeding frenzy out there right now.
A frenzy stirred up by the annual return of a fish from the deep sea, the Pacific herring. The herring come here to lay their eggs in the shallows near the shoreline. The eggs, also called roe, now attached to plants and such, just beneath the surface. The male herring deposit their sperm, or milt, upon the eggs. As a result, the water surrenders its familiar deep blue, giving way to a milky green. From high above, such cloudy waters appear in streaks and pockets throughout the Strait of Georgia in March and April, causing quite a splash for many wildlife, including sea lions and sea ducks. A closer look reveals the identity of the black sea ducks. These are surf scoters. The herring spawn draws them here too. In the winter months, prior to the spawn, these scoters have been in nearby waters foraging mostly for clams, which require much more time and effort to hunt and digest. Seemingly all at once, they've now turned their back on the toll of toiling for clams. Their appetite now squarely focused on herring eggs for the next 2 to 3 weeks. During this window of time between spawning and hatching, surf scoters take longer dives as they gorge upon the energy-packed roe that carpet underwater plants. One herring may lay as many as 20,000 eggs during a single spawn. For these sea ducks, satiated bellies come early now, which might be one reason why surf scoters dive far less often during the herring spawn, making about 70% fewer dives per hour when compared to their winter clam hunts. Put it all together, and surf scoters spend about half as much time foraging underwater during the herring spawn than they do in winter. As the spawn winds down, surf scoters fatten up. Many have already paired up with mates. The time to migrate to northern British Columbia and Alaska is fast approaching. Up north, they'll nest and begin to raise their young. While not an endangered species, surf scoters have declined in numbers over the past 50 years. Prior to the migration from Neck Point Park, it's a boat that's on the move, heading straight towards the surf scoters and into their massive assembly within the Milt.
You know, it's a natural habitat and they come plowing into the middle of it and disturb them and go by really fast. And I think someone should be out patrolling that and making sure that those types of things don't happen. I believe that it would be important to make things more educational and about wildlife so that people respect them more.
Did you do anything to report it, or did you not feel compelled to do so?
Oh yeah, I reported that boat going in there to wildlife and to fisheries. And when I did, the person at Fisheries said they've had other reports of boats charging into wildlife areas as well.
On a different day, it's not man, but orcas that enter Neck Point. Surf scoters scurrying to leave a lane clear for these killer whales. The orcas pass straight on by. And the beach carries on with the sights and sounds of nature.
It's so much like, a wildlife park, and it's all natural around here.
This is a different year. This is COVID-19. How does it make this experience and this occurrence, this pronounced activity, how does it frame, I guess, your appreciation for your day at the beach nowadays?
Well, there's nothing else to do but go to the beach or go for a walk. And it's really good because I think all of us are getting back to nature more. And we're not relying on going to the theaters when we have a theater right outside our window.
The featured attraction, the herring spawn, an annual limited engagement lasting about 3 weeks, captivating its audience of sea lions, surf scoters, and nature lovers all the while. Hey, you're apparently still watching. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you do like this type of content, please do like and subscribe. And if you'd like more information on the Pacific herring spawn and surf scoters, we've put some links below the video. Thank you very much for watching.